heshima tumkaribishe Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Mabibi na mabwana, wageni wetu karibuni. Tuendelee kuwapongeza hadi wapande kwenye jukwaa. Asante. Nitaomba sote tuwe wima sasa.
Business Forum before, but this one will be memorable with a view to highlight private sector development. For Your Excellencies, our utmost attention, if addressed, especially in heavy collaboration.
Trade to thrive, create new opportunities.
Tanzania has been growing, has been a growth hub in the past decade, recording an average of GDP growth of 6.3 annually between 2010 and 2019, and doubling the size of its economy from $32 billion to $63.2 billion. Kenya's growth in the same period averaged about 5.8%. Basically, we are the same, increasing its GDP from $40 billion to $95.5 billion. In terms of foreign FDI, our two countries have continued to attract significant investments in the region. In 2018, Kenya attracted $1.6 billion in FDI inflows and $1.3 billion in 2019, majorly on two ICT and health sectors, while Tanzania in the same period attracted $1.06 billion and $1.1 billion respectively in 2018 and 2019. Kenya is a key partner and the largest source of African foreign direct investment into Tanzania. And I will not go into the numbers in the interest of time. We note with appreciation the continued implementation of policy reforms towards improving the business environment and facilitate investments in both our countries. Tanzania has attracted immense investments in its mining and energy industries. Kenya, by the same token, has been celebrated as a scion in ease of doing business reforms that have been spearheaded by you, Your Excellency, in your usual roundtables with KEPSA that helped the ease of doing business move from 136 in 2015 to 56 currently, and we're looking to work on the competitiveness index this year. By working together, our two countries stand a better chance of accelerating our economic recovery from COVID-19, attracting investments in joint areas of comparative advantage, and position us to benefit immensely from the emerging opportunities of the African Continental Free Trade Area. KEPSA has established strong partnerships and trade relationships in Tanzania by signing an MOU with TPSF, which is our counterpart in April 2018. We jointly Made in Tanzania Expo with TPSF in KICC and facilitated successful B2B matchmaking opportunities. By working together on areas of joint comparative advantage because of our combined raw materials and labor, and we can create jobs in both countries. Creative industry has witnessed remarkable growth in both countries, fueled by the commonality of the Swahili language. The meteoric rise of bongo music flavor, especially among the urban youth in Kenya and Tanzania, is testament of social cohesion brought about by bongo music, which technically originated from Tanzania. Key Tanzanian artists such as Ali Kiba and Asib Abdul Juma Isaac, popularly known by his stage name Diamond Platinum, have particularly reaped it big in the creative industry because of overwhelming support from Kenyans through concerts and events promotion. Not to forget our own Sauti Sol, who have equally amassed a religious following in Tanzania, thanks to the shared culture, value system, and language between the two partner states. And this can be really a big income earner and jobs for the two countries.
In a 1995 speech, talking about the importance of leadership in promoting people's social and economic development, our founding father, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, said, and I quote, "There is no way in which we can begin to deal with the problems of Africa without leadership and without commitment. If you go to Asia, one thing which strikes you is the commitment of the state to development. End of quotation. Your Excellencies, we listened to you carefully yesterday in the course of your deliberations. And of course, we listen to you today even more keenly. One thing I must say is clear to us is that you have shown great leadership. Your commitment to addressing our people's problems is absolutely and unquestionably clear. It is clear to us that you want the neighborly, sisterly, and brotherly relationship that existed over many years between our two countries to move to the next level. In particular, you want our people to be able to trade smoothly, and that we take the comparative advantage of the economic potentials that exist in our respective countries and use them to promote our competitiveness as a region, especially in trade, investment, and tourism. And to this end, Your Excellencies, you have given us very clear instructions as ministers and cabinet secretaries on what we should do to realize your vision. We have understood you. We promise that we shall follow through your instructions carefully and implement them to the letter as quickly as you have desired. And at this juncture, Your Excellency, I want to report that this morning, already we had a breakfast meeting, 4 ministers, 2 ministers from Tanzania and 2 ministers from Kenya. We had Honorable Betty Maina, Cabinet Secretary for Trade, Industrialization, and Enterprise Development. We also had my friend, Honorable Peter Munya, Minister for Agriculture. We had Professor Adolf Mkenda, the Minister for Agriculture, and myself. And we're reflecting on your instructions. And we have agreed.
I'd like to invite the EABC chair who will wrap up for the private sector before we move to the minister.
Will be memorable as we have a high-powered delegation from both countries. Attention, if addressed, will unlock investment and trade opportunities between our two regions.
In 2018, Kenya attracted $1.6 billion in FDI inflows and $1.3 billion in 2019, majorly working together on areas of joint comparative advantages of both countries. Our business communities can exploit
Kwa ruhusa yako, Mheshimiwa Rais.
Utalii na uwekezaji katika Jamhuri ya Kenya na Jamhuri ya
our economic recovery given the current COVID-19 pandemic. All of us has taken in recovery of various economy, we need to position our two countries to attract investment, harnessed, so they contribute significantly to our economies.
Accelerating economic recovery from COVID-19, attracting investments in joint areas of comparative advantage, and position us to benefit immensely from the emerging opportunities of the African Continental Free Trade Area.
To highlight success, challenges, and most important, there is significant trade between sanitary and phytosanitary measures that limit the capacity
of more member countries. Lack of mutual dispute settlement mechanisms, which makes it hard for investors to have confidence towards improving the business environment and facilitate investments in both. It's the apex body of the private sector in Kenya that brings together the local and foreign business associations, chamber of commerces, corporates, recording an average of GDP growth of 6.3 annually between 2010 and 2019, and doubling the size of its overwhelming support from Kenyans through concerts and events promotion. Not to forget our own Sauti Sol, whose standards and professional qualifications which is a major hindrance to movement of goods as well as professional services between the two countries. And finally, non-implementation of the open sky policy, which denies us the opportunity